Afternoon baseball on MLB Network from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Joe Ryan starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games. This guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
First pitch, 111.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Bouncing up the middle. Diving effort here as he gets the glove on. And not really much of a chance to recover there as we'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The right fielder, number 1.
So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Backhanded. There's one. On to first, he completes a double play. Now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who's the one to watch?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's what we call a run producer. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs right now. So obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that
went out. Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Whoa, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's another 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the hard line.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rangers. The Twins coming up. No score. Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late. In just 3 of their last 9 games. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course, the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
In now, Tim Koo. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Eovaldi has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
A 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to right field. Pilar is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
No strike. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball is put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw.
He's in there.
Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Shotrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as we get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Not good stop. There is. Oakland got it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Holt, third with 2 out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Upon and the 0-2. And he finds himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third. Here's Jock Peterson. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this.
You know, D-Roll, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
In now, Josh Jung. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Number 4, Brad Miller.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Oh, and 2 the count to Miller.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Ball 2.
Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And as we put up our team leaderboard, you can see right there his total currently 3rd best on this Rangers ball club. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strike. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. That nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another one sent foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bouncing.
Ready on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger reverted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Colby Obradave.
Leading off.
Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Obradave.
Throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next
1 ball,
0-2 pitch to
2
him misses
strikes.
outside. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus on Corey Seager.
The second
Cal
baseman.
Ripken Jr., anyone?
Oh.
This guy looks like the
Stop
spitting
it.
image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame
0-1
career.
for count.
Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Missed low and inside with it.
I got a ball, 1
1-1.
strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
2-1 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Finally got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Full count now, 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year. But you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping up now, number 21. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Obradovic leads off second with one gone in the inning. Fouled off.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. This is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitching strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye level. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And the 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his speed a little bit.
One and 2. Here it is. Now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And hit in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, talking about pitching his teammate after that strikeout. I mean big 2-RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Ryan Jeffries, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0, and it's fouled away. Hit out towards second, reined in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We played. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first at bat in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's the ball.
And low, it's a ball and a
Get
strike.
down, 1-1.
So 1-1. Well, trying to check his swing there. This is hit to the left side. Throw to first in time. And the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away now, it's time to check of the standings to find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. So stepping in, Evan Carter, when he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Number 21 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Pillar. First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this.
Welcome back as the Twins look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In there for strike one.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
That's inside.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Hit on the ground out to short. Seager has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third base
at the plate, Tim Poole. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. And will whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The center fielder,
stepping in, Byron Buxton. Now the pitch. And he takes ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Blow it away as he misses again, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Buxton, the runner at first with two gone. There goes Buxton. Gets inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
3 balls, no strikes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. When he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Riding in once again, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Hard hit ball to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. 1 gone in the Texas fourth. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Line toward the alley in left center. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Looks like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it at brain low, he got action.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The third baseman.
Into the box now, Josh Jung, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas. It remains 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Colby. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Full count, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The next 3-2. And there's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in, Sean Obradovich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 21. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi. Back up the middle. And gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we check out the Rangers leaders in that category, you can see his total currently 2nd best on the ball club. Lays off 1-0. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that front.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very good range time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around. He's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Nope, that's
a ball. He won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Miller stands at first with 1 out. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double. Now finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at 2nd base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got it.
There's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the run is in to score from 2nd. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is in at 3rd with a 2-run triple.
Now batter. The second base.
Up next for the Rangers, Brock Holt. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. This is line to left, but he makes the catch, and that ball may have been hit too hard to try and score on the catch as the out is recorded in left. And not in time as the run scores. Now batting, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
You talking about double digits, and now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base attempt is not going to work out if they put the tag on him to end the inning. Plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Heaney. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fly ball to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. One away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Ryan Jeffries. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a big hit.
He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Shorty Holt. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Now to the plate, Tim Koo. First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him. Home.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Miller has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. One. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Corey Seager.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
The left absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfield.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Comes another 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Grounded down the third baseline. This will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Obradovich.
He's out.
Throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Rangers set down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Byron Buxton now. We'll get things started here in the 2nd half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren Obradovich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Carter is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an effort his teammates are appreciative of. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
No ball,
does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Brad Miller. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Slap hard the opposite way. Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Nope.
Down and
Ball
in
one.
here. 1 ball, no strike.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Now a hard liner.
That ball's
But this
foul.
is a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fastball well off the plate for a ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcus.
Driving forward now is the DH, Marcus Semien. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Hard ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Settling in now, Sean Obradovic. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to go down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in front.
And there's 1 away.
Now batting,
At the plate, number 21, hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that misses 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And it's fouled away. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Up next from Minnesota, Alex Healy. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Healy.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Striding into the box, Ryan Jeffries, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out, nothing doing. Healy is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He's outside for a ball.
Out.
Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Leading off the inning, Evan Carter, as they look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Carter.
Andrew Miller has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 19.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Now playing center field. Number 25. Byron.
2 balls and no strikes.
Now in left.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1.
Nope.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Here's Brock Holt now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
The batter.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He lets it in the air to right field. Holt is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Corey Seager, the bad time against Andrew Miller. He's 0 for 5. Corey. He puts him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Who is there to make the catch, and his side is retired. Rangers lead 1, and it's still 3-1. Chris Martin is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season.
Number 55.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Shorty Holt. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now here's the pitch. And he got it. Coming to the plate now.
Now
Tim
batter.
Koo.
The
Last
third
at-bat
baseman.
didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
0-1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1
Tried to
strike.
get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2
Count
strikes
is
now.
1 and 2.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now in the
Center
box,
fielder.
Byron Buxton.
Byron.
0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Okay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the... Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter,
Leading off
Jock
for Texas.
Peterson. No hits
The
in
left
3
fielder,
tries
number
so
31.
far. He's struck out
Josh
once.
Peterson.
From the stretch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time.
First
1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside.
Fastball well outside. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike at the knee. Evens the count at 1-1. Shot back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Up next for the Rangers. The first
Ready for
baseman.
another shot now. Brad Miller. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Jung, base runner at first with 1 out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a back at that pitch.
So 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. This is flared out towards second. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. It's kind of football farm right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. Fly ball out toward left center field. Buxton giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now that's
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren Obradovich. 2 up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that could get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
On the season, Obradovich brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Smith, a native of Georgia, he was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for Minnesota, the first
Standing
baseman,
in, Colby
Colby
Obradovich.
Obradovich.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
There's a
Outside.
first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Inside here with
That's
the hard
inside.
stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Three-two pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Heading out towards shallow right. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back, second baseman,
Into the box.
Sean
Obradovich.
Obradovich.
He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Final strike for the Twins. And fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 3-1 the final score this afternoon.
It's Monday. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers, 7-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.